And we're back. Not gonna stop just yet. Okay. Last time, we went on a little bit of like, I guess you could call it a date? Not really. With our buddy AG, a manga artist. And it turns out somebody has been eavesdropping on our conversation with malware on our phones. So, there's that. Now we're checking AG's phone to see if he has similar malware. Just to be sure. We spent most of the rest of the meal downloading security apps, doing forensics, and reading random things about the state of spyware on the internet. You find some stories from a few years ago about the NSA spreading malware on millions of phones, but after the flap, people seem to have mostly forgotten about it. From your packet captures and the executable checksums on the phone, it looks like this malware is a variant of on that spyware. I think maybe this is government spyware. You say reluctantly. Oh, AG says doubtfully. He then forces a grin. Well then, let's give the poor NSA analyst a nice conversation to listen to. You laugh. Alright. He's probably right. Now that another conversation is being taped, you could chat about innocuous things, and it wouldn't matter much. But as you put your phone in your pocket, you power it on anyway. You continue the meal chatting about random topics and enjoying the food. AG talks about how it's difficult to meet new people after graduating from college. In addition, the time difference with Japan is substantial, and it makes it difficult for him to chat with his family as often as he'd like. Pippin turns out to be about the subject you've been thinking about the most lately. How to live an extraordinary life instead of an ordinary one. AG sold you on this particular production because of the supporting cast, everyone but Pippin. And ooh, Jesus. My screen just did a thing. I hope the recording isn't fucked. I hope this didn't do anything. My screen just flickered. Well, I guess like see eventually. Well, everyone but Pippin and the love interest are all robots. You can see in the place opening number that the robots are following pre-programmed steps and are not intelligent in themselves. But then, that doesn't surprise you. In 2019, artificial intelligence is still mostly being used for handy websites and smartphone apps, not robots. The first song... Jesus, what with the burping and such. The first song, Corner of the Sky, is about Pippin's feelings that he doesn't belong anywhere, and wondering what the purpose of his life is. The robots, which look like imitations of Robbie the robot from Forbidden Planet, are toiling at ordinary lives while Pippin thinks about his wish for something better. This is called an I Wish song, AG whispers to you. I heard on this American Life that all musicals have to start with a song that is about what the protagonist longs for. It's like the unwritten rule of musicals. You think for a moment about what your I Wish song would be, and suddenly recall your conversation with the robot companion this morning. It was perhaps a peculiar sort of I Wish song. You think of Aegis's new frame you built today. You suppose whatever future that dream was hint at, you still have a long way to go. You were worried coming into the performance that AG might be awkwardly interested in you, but your worries seem to have come to nothing. AG watches the musical with interest and doesn't make a move. The play goes through a series of vignettes in which Pippin leaves one lifestyle after another. He's not content to be a soldier, nor a king, You're a simple man in love. As Pippin thinks about how he's going to leave the woman he met in the country, he decided to achieve something great, you think. He's right to leave a simple life to achieve something extraordinary. He's a fool to give up his love just because he has illusions of grandeur. I mean, I'm all for love and all, but don't call dreams delusions. It's very 50-50. He's kind of a fool to give up his love. You resolve that you will not be like the self-involved protagonist. You will, above all, live a good life, and if it means not making it into the history books, well, they can talk about someone else, for all you care. You're pleased to see that Pimpin makes the same choice, presented with a ring of fire to jump through to achieve greatness. He decides not to go through with it, and returns to his love. Isn't that the hero's journey to come back to the place you knew and appreciated? Why not love your home from the beginning? See that now that's the now I know that was the right option for me to pick. This is exactly the option I wanted. But perhaps you're the sort of person who will get wrapped up in history, whether you will it or not. Who knows? Since the evening is going well, AG asks to see more of your robots. But that would mean going back to my place, you say. But AG doesn't seem to mind. It is Saturday after all. You don't mind if I crash with you, do you? None at all, you say. Return to your apartment and flick on the light. Somewhat embarrassed at the unmade bed and mess of clothes you've left on the floor. I'm sorry you couldn't see my robot in action tonight, you say. Here, check this out. You show AG a little 8-legged robot with an old smartphone for a body. What is it with you and phone robots? AG asks. Well, I had to throw out my old phone when my plan gives me a free one. You respond. The processor's usually still as powerful as a desktop from a few years ago. So I use my old phones for robots. This one does simultaneous localization and mapping. Or SLAM for short. You power on the robot and let it go on your floor. It promptly starts ramming the trash can next to your bed. Slam, you say? AG says amused. It worked in college. Isn't it a bit dark in here? AG says. He peers up at your fishbowl-shaped light fixture. I think one of the bulbs is out up there. He stands on a chair and quickly unscrews the light fixture and hands it to you. Indeed, one of the two light bulbs underneath is out. Thanks, you say, a little embarrassed. The light fixture is also hella dusty. It's a fucking hella. You have another? He asks, unscrewing the dead bulb. No, you say. Then an idea strikes you. I think pickles are luminescent, and when you electrify them... Saw it on the Discovery Channel once. I have one in my fridge. AG gives you a dubious but curious look. Come on, Pickle. You're right, it's probably not bright enough for the robot. I'll ask my neighbors first, see how Pickle. Come on, Pickle. AG laughs. Okay, sure. You go into the fridge, find a rather large dill pickle of the kind sold at Renaissance fairs, and stick a couple of spare wires you have lying around into the ends of stick the wires into AG. No, into the ends as AG watches with amusement. You put on some gloves to avoid electrifying yourself and climb onto the chair beneath the light. Note to player: before engaging in any electrified pickle shenanigans yourself, be sure to go buy a copy of Penn and Teller's book, How to Play with Your Food. Please keep a copy of the book open with a page with the electrified pickle trick while attempting the stunt, preferably with a handwritten note that says something like, "I'm so glad I learned this trick from this book and not any product from Choice of Games LLC." Alright. Be careful, AG as you wiggle the pickle into the socket. Soon, your room is bathed in green light from the pickle sun. You jump down from the chair. You just got an achievement. Pickled. Well, that's someone that's called in the game, but the Steam achievement is called Pickled. That's weird and awesome, AG says, grinning. Like you. Your phone robot is now exploring the four corners of the room, showing curiosity about every stray piece of laundry on the floor. You realize that if you copy the map it makes, you could give Igus a head start on exploring the world tomorrow. +1 autonomy. You continue to show AG various robots you've made over the years until the long day finally wears on you. You set up AG on the couch, giving him some extra sheets. Would you be interested in seeing Igus's activation tomorrow? You ask. Of course, AG says. You smile. Thanks. You remain awake well into the night, anticipating the moment tomorrow when you finally bring Igus to life. And that's the end of Chapter 1 of Choice of Robots. That's all I'm going to do for today. I'm just going to keep it at Chapter 1 for now, checking how the feedback is. If anybody wants to see more of this, I'd be down for doing more of this, definitely. This is very relaxing, especially with the jazz music that I put on in the background. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. If you want to see more, please feel free to let me know. I'd be happy to record more of this. But yeah, that being said, thanks for stopping by. I'll see you all later. Bye.